Okay, welcome back to Dandy. This time, I don't have to worry about slow streaming, so we're playing the video game. Round 3 of at least 4 in the fucking room dimension, the root dimension. Gotta wait for people to shuffle in. Nothing's gonna be happening for a while. I mean, is it like... I mean, Act 1 isn't great, Lewis. Like, let's... Like, how's the interlude even worse? I mean, I would say shooting people in the head as you're going to your daily commute is pretty deep south. The joke is I cannot heal because my inventory's full and there's been no inventory. Actually, no, there's. There hasn't been a way of dumping my inventory at all. I'm not sure how they made the gunplay worse in the first game. The first game had like multiple weapons. I don't understand how we've like degraded from having more than one weapon. This is the Deep South. We should have like a fuck ton of weapons. We should have more ammo than we know what to do with. Yeah, but I don't need other modes for my pistol. I can just kill everything. It's kind of impressive how they made this game so much worse than the first game. How did we get here? Like, it's not even, like, worse in, like a creatively bankrupt way. It's worse as in, like, they deliberately made it worse. Airboat sections. Just keeps going. Okay. Now we're on the boss. They just have the boss transition directly from the level. Maybe the first level with that too. I don't remember. Hopefully this boss is less of a fucking joke than the first one was. I am curious where we're going from here if we're already fighting fucking Leonard. It's the same fucking boss. I guess phase 2 is different, but it's the same fucking boss. Fucking seed baby.
Zack, here it is again. A red tree and a translucent cocoon. I think we've reached the core.
The goddess of fertility will descend into Lucare, and then the sweet fruit will be ours. Destruction is the first step to creation. Lisa's death sent everything into motion. There's no stopping it now. Her death proved how determined I am, how dedicated I am to all who trust in me. Galena and Lise, their deaths were not in vain.
This does explain how
they
he was
led
able to
us
manipulate Galena
to the
to killing Lise.
harvest. The Clarkson blood curse will be washed away. Life must be sacrificed. Blood purge. Blood purge. Blood. Blood. I need blood!
Yeah. God. Okay, this is still the same. Did not make this any harder than the first one.
Galena and Lise.
No, it's just they did not account for you grabbing any weapon upgrade at all.
Now! The Red Soul can't die here. You can't Erase it! Blood purge. The blood purge. We will create a new world. A new generation.
Give me the blood.
Must be purified.
Okay, so this is the actual fight. So this thing should have a little bit more health than the last one.
That's the true self you worked so hard to find. I'm sorry, Lena. I gave you far more credit than I ever should have.
The Clarksons have always been the chosen ones, proud souls, divine life.
Your chosen one form's not even a woman.
At some point, that blood became tainted. So I decided to reset it. I need to purify this corrupt blood for the one I love most. After I left home, I met the Red Soul and acquired a guide. And so I created the red powder and became an apostle for the red magic.
Oh, he's a red
the red
mage? No
powder
wonder he said
transforms the body from within. It creates empowered souls, and mature souls are the greatest offering one can present to the goddess. Lys and Galena didn't lose their minds. They both died with honor.
Died with honor. Just how deluded are you? You dismembered them and strung up their bodies in the name of vapid symbolism. Where's the honor in that? So what if they said they wanted to die? Cultists have been saying that for centuries.
Silence! You will impede us no longer. You're always so smug. Oh, how I hate you. This is the last you'll ever see of my plan.
Finally, a deep south cult.
Fire! No one
Never
can
mind.
stop my plan.
Never mind. There's still no accounting.
This can't be happening. I'm supposed to be invincible.
Maybe if you had some fucking arms.
If you kill me, no one will be left to tell you about the plan. No. How could I lose? But it's too late. No one can stop my plan. Now. Not even me. Red Tree!
He shouldn't be dead, because Galena wasn't dead. Oh, he actually won? You lost to him? Come on. This fucking little loser beat all of you? How embarrassing.
Lena, let go. I'm going to count to 3. Then you're going to get down on the ground and put your hands behind your head. Got it?
I know, but still, that's still 5 guns.
See this? If I let go, the bomb in the fireplace will explode.
Do something smart for once, Lena. Detonating that bomb won't solve anything.
You're wrong, Agent Morgan. It'll give me the ending I've always dreamed of.
I'll finally join the 49%, 58% of this
You're
group.
wrong. Killing me gonna bring back our family's prosperity.
No! I know I am right!
You never change. Once you make up your mind, that single idea
Yeah, he dead named
possessing
his
you
tranny son.
is
It's
almost
fucked
like
up.
you're cursing yourself. Oh, my always holding on to all your pain.
Happy Pride Month, everyone.
No! You're the one who's wrong!
When you first told me about the disparity between your mind and your body, I didn't know how to love you.
Stop it! I don't want to hear this!
But I always knew from the very start.
Stop talking!
There was something special inside you.
York, just shoot him.
I
please.
also know
I guess he would still detonate the bomb to get shot.
that you had any cause with your older sister. Your own flesh and blood.
Shut up!
I just
Deep South, Spook!
didn't know how to
It's the Deep
treat you.
South!
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Stop. Please.
I never, ever hated you. I always loved you. From the bottom of my...
Fucking
I
kills him.
said shut up.
Don't, Lena.
Lena, if you blow yourself up, you're still not gonna
This
accomplish
is
anything. Fucking
necessary.
crying tears and blood.
All of the corrupt blood must die. The Clarksons' blood must be purged. Then, the purity that's left behind can rebuild the Clarksons' legacy.
There's no one
Is
behind.
that the goddess of fertility?
Go and see her with your own eyes. You're an FBI special agent. Surely you can find her. No one can stop my plan now. Not even me.
No, stop!
Should've just shot him earlier.
Patricia Clarkson.
Oh no. Oh no. Man, this is gonna be hard to explain to Marvin. The bomb did, like, surprisingly little damage. Impaled both of them on the chandelier. Hell of a bomb.
Paul! Oh, Paul! Oh my God!
He lost his arm for nothing.
Agent York? Can you hear me?
What is it, Patty? Where's Melvin?
He's completely
Well,
calm.
I don't know. He won't answer me, and he ain't at the sheriff's office either. What should I do? You think he got caught up in some kind of trouble?
Losing his mind.
No, I did. Oh, shit! I got nothing now. I can't.
Patty, I need someone at the Clarksons' house ASAP. I don't care who you send. They can also ask Daniel Clarkson about the details once they get here. And you should also call an ambulance, just in case. Got it?
Huh? Sure.
I'm going to head straight over to the sheriff's office, Patty. Let's meet up there.
Are there any other cops besides Melvin in the entire city? Yeah, Danny's losing his mind as his quotation. So he can't do anything. You guys are just here. Guys, you just... Oh, right, we're gonna have some problems coming up soon. It's almost midnight, which means it's almost time for the fucking dark 6 hours.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted
Not
up.
now,
and
York! Also, I will say, unironically, Lena might be the best trans character I've seen in the game up to this point. I've been talking a lot of shit, but unironically, I think that was the best execution of a trans character I've seen. Not just because, like, oh, it was easy to make fun of him, but it was just, the fact that it played into the idea of the character. The character being trans was actually important to his character, and what he was trying to accomplish and what he represented. Some of the dialogue is kind of forced and awkward around it. Yeah, they weren't automatically a good person. They weren't put on a pedestal. They're a deeply flawed person. And, like, some of the dialogue is really awkward, and I think some of the dialogue is really awkward to account for, like, almost like an apology for Deadly Premonition 1. Because there was the deputy in the first game, if you remember him. He was, like, the cross-dressing guy that, like, wanted to, like, wear Emily's skin or some shit, and he fought her on the clock tower. And people bitched and moaned about that part. So I think some of the stuff, like the point where they just like complain constantly about prejudice at the start, I think that was a kind of rubber band reaction to how people treated the deputy in the first game. But otherwise, like I said, I'm entirely, yeah, Thomas. I don't remember his fucking name. Shows how little I care, sorry. But otherwise, actually, I'm very happy with it. Maybe happy's not the right term, but it's definitely the best execution I've seen. I gotta give credit where it's due.
Zach, it appears... Let's come back to...
Okay. I guess we're going to bed until like 8 o'clock or something.
Why, hello, Mr.
When does it open? 7 a.m. So it all comes back to the dog?
And that's what you can't get fined, so make... Thanks. Next.
I'm hungry. I gotta fill up my hunger gauge. It gives the most food. I mean, that's what makes you think York's an animal, not everything else he does in this fucking game. It's so fucking dirty. This is fucked up. It's cleaning for 0 hours. He needs the sugar and his coffee. He needs as much energy as possible. He's running across the entire city only on a skateboard. Oh yeah, he ordered an entire buffet with like a lobster and didn't eat any of it. Yeah, and only drank the coffee. Okay, can I buy anything with any of the materials I picked up to like upgrade anything I care about? Or am I still at crawfish cooked? I'm not farming for fucking crawfish. I don't care. I don't need it. Oh, he did steal Sunday from a kid. He had to protect her from evil.
Very.
I need duck feathers to increase my power. I'm not gonna find all this shit. To upgrade stamina. And crawfish. So, in other words, all the materials I've obtained have helped me in no capacity at all. Okay, I can at least add... What next is it again? These. Okay, so I can get another. I can. Oh god. Can I make a? I can't make a. I need another fucking alligator scale. I can make another one of these. I can make another berserk necklace. Can it? Can I equip 2 of the same thing? Yeah, I might be better off just making another berserk necklace. How easy? How much? How easy is it to upgrade this? So I might get the same amount of value if I can just upgrade this. I still need fucking. I don't know how to get fucking black bass. I might find this equipment.
I can see now.
I think 6 attack is gonna be enough. Or 7 attack. I could get even more. I have time. I could go hunting for what piece do I need again? I need some. I need gator gar or something. Let's go. We'll try 1 attempt. We'll do 1 sweep for gators. fucking sound effect. The gator's reaching! I don't think I'm doing any more damage. Nah, fuck, it's not worth it. This is good enough. Whisper suits. I think I saw the point. Does he answer his car because he's missing? What if I just go to his car? No. So I have to make you wait, Patty. For like an hour, for hours. Melvin dead?
Did you find Melvin?
Nope, I can't find either of them.
Either of them?
Yeah. When I went home, it wasn't just my daddy who was missing. Mama was gone too. This never happened before.
Zach, what the
Zach,
fuck do
we
I
need
do?
to stop Professor R's plan no matter what it takes. Relax, Patty. You don't need to worry about a thing. I'm sure that Melvin just stumbled across an important clue that's stolen his attention for now. And I'm sure he's protecting your mother while he's
Yeah,
at
he's
it.
a police officer.
Let's just leave the investigation to the local police and rest for today. I need to prepare a report for the HQ anyway. How about staying with me in my room until we find them?
York?
But
You don't need to worry. I can't make you any homemade food, but I've got a first-class chef and a first-class concierge at my disposal. Oh, and a very affable bellboy. It's a lot of fun at that hotel.
Can we not just
But-
get her another room? A separate room?
okay, I guess. Thanks, Agent York.
You're a lady, so you take the bed. Zach and I will be fine on the couch.
I guess. Gotta protect her? Like, York's gonna be able to protect anyone? Alright, let's... Okay, this is the end of chapter 2, then. So I guess the goddess of fertility is, Patricia's mom, then? Like, who the fuck else could it be? I had to wait a day for just to say, hey, we'll just go stay in my room.
Zach, the Clarkson family tree is nothing like we thought it was.
York, he's trying to sleep. Can we not do this in the other room?
We need to reorganize everything we've uncovered so far.
Quietly.
She was so tired she fell right to sleep. Hey, Zach. I'm in a very difficult spot right now. I feel like this case is heading in a direction that will be extremely unpleasant for her. I've never felt anything like this during any of our cases thus far.
Yeah, it would explain why the mother was in such a weird spot and how they had a connection to the Clarksons.
First, let's go back to the beginning. Lise Clarkson's body was found hanging under a bridge over the bayou, in a deserted spot close to where the bayou meets the Mississippi. The one who fired the pistol at Heaven surely had no idea what he would find there. Speaking of which, Zach, Chuck, the man who started this race we're running, what's his occupation?
Shapes pro bowling.
That's right. He's a crawfish farmer. And after chasing a poacher's boat that crossed over into his farmland, he went up the bayou and was fortunate enough to find Lisa's body. I doubt it was a very pleasant experience for him. But if not for his discovery, Lisa's body might have started rotting out there. He's a difficult person to be sure, but I don't think he's a bad guy. Chuck said something peculiar. He claimed the Clarksons were a little better when their son was still around. I don't know exactly what he meant, but we ended up meeting the person he was talking about, didn't we? Under very unexpected circumstances. Leonard Clarkson. He ran away from home, found his true self, then changed names. So, Zach, do you remember her name?
What was, wait, wasn't her Lena?
Helena Doman. The townspeople
Helena,
call her Lena.
and they just call her Lena.
She was also known as Professor R while she plotted against the Clarksons. She's the mother of the new drug known as Sang Rouge. She must have also had a group of followers who worshipped her fanatically. I can see it now. Lena sprinkling down the red powder, corrupting every last pure and innocent girl in town. Lena mentioned her plan each time we met. She must have taken us for utter fools, Zach. She thought she was always one step ahead of us, and that we'd never see the full scope of her plan. Well, her plan isn't complete yet, and I know we can still stop it. That's why we need to learn all we can about her. Her alias was Professor R, and she was well learned in the areas of medicine and fire dynamics. By the way, Zach, do you remember what weapon Lena used to murder PJ?
Are you still watching?
Correct. She used a miniature bomb. To tell you the truth, she surprised me. That bomb was so well placed. It left hardly any damage on the building itself.
Okay, I don't think you setting it up to be as convenient for the development team as possible is something commendable.
Yet still did amazing work on them. Lena should have used that brain of hers for something more productive than that saga of revenge. For example, reviving Lucare's economy from the industrial sector. Widen your perspective, and you'll see that Louisiana is an industrial treasure trove. With her intelligence and her charisma, I'm sure she would have found some amazing opportunities. Such a tragedy. Zach, there's one more important matter we need to think about here. Galena Clarkson, who was murdered in jail. Her body was dismembered, then rearranged into a V shape. Patty and Melvin claimed it was a severed roots killing, but that doesn't make sense to me. And PJ Clarkson disapproved of it when I met him in the other world. He saw Galena's parts lined up and was overcome by an inexplicable fear. Tell me, who killed Galena? Unfortunately, we don't have the answer to this one yet. And it's too big a problem to solve with mere speculation. The answer to this question may lead to a major turning point for this case.
Are we ever going to get an answer about the Yeti?
And the final turning point for this story. You know it's true, Zach. I only hope it doesn't push us down an avenue we didn't plan on exploring.
Thankfully, saying all this out loud did not wake her up.
Hey, Zach. Do you remember PJ's
It's very
last
funny we
words?
saw the totem in the background.
Lena had intercourse with her older sister. Her own flesh and blood. This means there's still one more person out there who inherited PJ's blood.
York, please. York, you figured this out, like, you figured out Lena's thing really fast. Can you not come on. Or I guess, yeah, like, Patricia is actually the goddess of fertility. Which is a really bad name to get, a really bad title to give a child the year of our Lord 2026. Yeah, we still have the fucking cursed bongo drums, and we haven't done anything with those. What are we gonna use the cursed bongo drums on?
Oh, fucking poachers, now I gotcha. Caught you red-handed.
Oh, he's gonna find Melvin's corpse? The fuck? Yeah. Is this Baki? Finally, a Fortnite enjoyer. How did I get in this? Also, I need to... What doesn't get you an S in this fucking game? Is this fucking 100 lining? I guess like not dying. You have to try to die. Okay.
Soon. I'm almost there.
Finally, mommy milkies.
Please.
It'll soon form from the baby goop. I'll have a baby York. The most remarkable child known to man. It's in my eyes! He's morbing out.
Oh.
Is Simon still in the fucking bathroom?
Let me try and summarize this. Helena Doman was the mastermind behind the entire incident. But Helena Doman was actually P.J. Clarkson's son, who had severed ties with the family. Helena was also known as Professor R, the mother brain behind the drug known as Sang Rouge.
That's right.
She was responsible for everything?
Not everything, but most of it. Almost everything went according to her plan.
But if you'd already figured out that much, why did you continue to stay in Le Carré?
Because we had to.
You had to. Whatever for.
The goddess was still there.
Yeah.
The goddess.
So yeah, Patricia is the goddess. There's no ambiguity on that.
The goddess of fertility.
Lise Clarkson's body.
Not her. She was as beautiful as a goddess, but she wasn't the goddess. She was just a tragic victim.
Then who is the goddess of fertility?
The person at the root of this case.
Is it some kind of metaphor? For example, the vast wealth that the red powder yielded.
The goddess of fertility embodied abundance on the outside. But on the inside, she was a hollow void. And that void was threatening to swallow up all of Lucare. Shut up!
Someone shut that goddamn baby
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Are you okay, Mr. Morgan?
Yeah, I'm bouncing for it. It's like I thought like it'd be. It's the bigger twist is if it would be Patricia, but it might just be the mom then.
Morgan almost sounds like a prophet talking about the end of the world. Vague, elusive, and intent on deceiving those who listen. But every now and then he adds an interval of truth. Patricia Clarkson is one of those.
Yeah, that's the one that made me hesitant when he said like it was hollow on the inside. Like that doesn't really seem like what he would say if it was Patricia.
She's something special. Something irreplaceable to him.
Also, I think they had said this before, where they've already kind of revealed that her name is Patricia Clarkson in the future sections.
Instead of kicking your floor, perhaps it'd be wiser to invest in a soundproofing mat.
Are you irritated, Belle? Yes, of course you are. You think we lack a common human trait, and that bugs you.
Think?
We're crazy. Human refuse. That's how we look to you, isn't it?
I would never go that far, but you did surprise me. Just doesn't seem like the kind of attitude one should display when in the company of others.
Yes, we're sorry. We agree with you.
He's been smoking that for a while.
It just made us remember a time when that noise kept ringing out, and we couldn't stop it. That flight from Newark Liberty to Seattle Tacoma, it was the first flight we took as FBI agents. The plane was shaking violently due to turbulence, and when we looked to the side, we saw a young mother cradling a baby with a frightened look on her face. We got worried, so we spoke to her. Then the baby started crying.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was so loud. We couldn't resist plugging up our ears. And since it was so loud, the rest of the passengers started glaring at us. At first, the mother and I waved our hands, trying to quiet down the baby. But our efforts were in vain. It never stopped crying. The more our anxiety levels rose, the louder its cries grew, shrill and piercing. As if they were heralding the apocalypse, we were powerless, and the baby's mother was helplessly bewildered. Once the plane landed safely in Tacoma, the baby finally stopped crying. We heaved a sigh of relief and looked at the mother. Then she said,
It's your fucking fault.
"Whose child is this?"
What?
We were shocked. So we asked her what was going on. Apparently, sometime after she boarded the flight, that baby randomly appeared on her lap. Then it ordered her to call me over and kept sitting there as if nothing was wrong. Can you believe that, Belle?
No.
Bizarre, isn't it? While we were talking, the baby disappeared. The being responsible for all that loud, grating noise simply disappeared without a trace. Ever since then, whenever I hear a baby crying, I remember that bizarre experience.
Alicia's just like, what the fuck?
Well, what do you think, my fairy? Was it some sort of sign?
response. She has no response that
By the way,
entire fucking interaction.
you're still searching for Patricia, yes?
You don't need to worry about that. We're investigating. In fact, we've almost reached our goal. We just need to find some conclusive evidence.
Oh, we sincerely hope that's the case. Hard to believe, though. After all, so far you've just been barking up the wrong tree.
Barking up the wrong tree.
That's right. You shouldn't be wasting time here. You should be out there, looking for her.
Then I'll just ask you straight away. Do you know where she is?
No, we don't. But we can feel her when we close our eyes and become one with the world. It's very faint, but we can see her. We can see Patricia.
Are you trying to distract me again? Or do you really expect me to believe you're clairvoyant or something?
What do you think we are, X-Men? It's metaphysical offender profiling.
He actually asked me where Patricia is? Does he have full confidence that we'll never find her? Fine. I can deal with that. I'll just ask him everything I can about the Le Carré case.
Okay, I gotta ask about the milk cartons.
This square area enclosed by milk cartons, is it another sanctuary? The more I look around, the more I feel like there's some sort of system to all this. The sanctuary on this table. The fireplace sanctuary. And the milk carton sanctuary. They all lead into the room back there. And there's one more by the window, and yet another by my feet. Are they signs? Or is this all some sort of path?
Hey, Belle.
I designed my room like an escape room at all times.
Is that a serious question?
Of course it is.
We're drying them out. We line the milk cartons up to dry them out so we can turn them into Halloween decorations.
Halloween? It's only January.
This is America, land of the free. Got a problem with that?
It's just so fucking baffling.
By the way,
What did the milk cartons have to do with Halloween?
how did the FBI find Lisa's body?
Of course the milk cartons are the sanctuary, you fucking retarded.
After 14 whole years.
That's none of your business.
Are you saying they just happened to be investigating the Clarksons' cold storage warehouse by pure chance that there was some undercover terrorism plot afoot there?
I said it's none of your business.
Well, then we'll just have to guess. It was an anonymous tip, a tip related to Saint Rouge. Did we hit the nail on the head, Belle? But that's not what we want to know about. After all, the FBI gets hundreds of tips every day. Right, my fairy? It was always that way, even back when we were on duty. Here's what we really want to know. Why, out of all those tips, did you select that one? Would you tell us that much? Belle, what urged you to make a beeline straight for this case?
That's none of your business. So you think Galena was murdered by Helena Doman, her own brother?
No, not her. Galena was someone else.
Then who killed her?
It's written in the report, isn't it?
Yes. But I'm asking you. Would you mind answering me in your own words? You see, I find your entire story highly suspicious.
It's a complicated matter. Extremely complicated.
Don't
It's most
let him
likely
draw
no.
you into his game. Stay calm, Aaliyah Davis.
Okay, I know, bro.
The future influences the present just as much as the past. You asked me why I spent an entire 2 days observing you before I came to speak with you. Well, here's why. Over those 49 hours, I observed the intervals between your actions, when you were neither doing something nor doing nothing. I intently studied your intervals between action to action, and action to inaction, to action. People reveal everything during the intervals between their actions. For example, when you eat alone versus eating with someone else. The most prominent differences always appear when someone either begins or finishes eating a meal. And since these are unconscious actions, they can't be consciously hidden. When you prepare to eat or finish eating, when you move in to clean up, when you pick up a book or close one, when you raise a cup of coffee to your lips. Human actions speak volumes. Not even the person doing the actions is conscious of them. That's what lies in those intervals. That's my modus operandi. And here's the conclusion it helped me reach. There's one other person in this house, isn't there?
You're incredible, Bill. You outdid all our expectations. Impressive, to say the least. You're right, Bill, but only half right.
Half?
You should still be proud, though. Honestly, we never thought you'd make it this far. You've got real talent.
Most of what you say is disjointed and illogical. If this goes to court, I won't let you claim that your testimony is inadmissible just because of your little indulgence there.
Fine by us. We can even put it in writing if you want. We won't run or hide. Will we, my fairy? Where's the paper? I know I had it around here somewhere. Where is it? Oh.
Where's my fucking documents?
Oh. We're fine.
Hey, everything okay? What's
Holy
going
shit,
on out
is he
here?
Simon?
Oh, don't tell me.
He's just suffering from nausea. I was more worried about you. You were in there for quite some time.
Yeah, sorry. Ever since you got here, I've been all backed up.
Oh, Simon's
Mr. Morgan, can you stand?
I swear to God, if Simon's actually up to something.
This a sign from the coffee? What could it be?
Oh,
What is it trying to tell me?
what is the coffee spilled into
Is that a dragonfly?
It's an oracle.
Footsteps. Big footsteps. Footsteps. Big footsteps.
Some odd fella was following her around. Stalking her like.
Oh, right, yeah, the mom's not, like, is the mom 10 feet tall? I guess, like, there was a big bed, but...
That poor girl, Lise, she was a druggie.
Yeah, I guess it could be the mom.
And she was into the really bad stuff.
The Red Soul has the power to amplify the unique characteristics we all possess, mentally and physically. That's why I created the Holy Red Powder.
You okay? Hey.
How do you get back in his chair?
We're fine. Just feeling a little tired. Would you take us to get our medicine?
Sure. It's in the bathroom, right? Whew. Seems like he's calmed down a little. We should let him rest for a while.
One more step and I could have cornered Morgan, but so be it. I can still keep investigating even if the owner of this chair isn't present. Simon Jones, what a piece of work. How can anyone have such bad timing?
What's wrong, Aaliyah? You hungry or something?
Excuse me? What are you insinuating?
Well, you're staring right at an empty pizza box.
Please don't compare yourself to me. Besides, I have a refined palate.
Hey, that was uncalled for.
She only eats pineapple pizza.
Pizza is a sacred food, remember? You don't need to feel embarrassed for being unable to stop staring at it. It enthralls all who gaze upon it. That's the power of pizza.
Stop, Agent Jones. I've had enough of this sacred pizza bit. I'm sick of you Chicagoans and your obsession with pizza. Pizza, pizza, pizza. 24 hours a day. That's all you ever talk about. What's next?
Pizza pie, pizza cake.
You gonna launch into a tirade about how deep dish is the only proper way to make pizza?
No, Aaliyah. You just don't get it, do you? As a Chicagoan, I'm proud of the deep dish pizza. But get this. I love New York-style pizza, too. It doesn't matter what kind of pizza it is. As long as it's a pizza, it's beautiful. What? Still don't get it? Okay, here. I'm gonna put it in terms that I'm sure even you could understand. All pizzas are created equal. Eat your heart out, Nietzsche.
Just forget I mentioned anything.
Let me get one thing straight. You started this investigation based on an anonymous tip, right? What kind of a tip was it? Phone or mail?
What does that matter at this point?
This may surprise you, but these kinds of details really eat me up inside. I always get hung up on the most insignificant of details, especially during the most vital times. For example, you know how people go to bed early the night before they have a big job? That's exactly the time where I start focusing on meaningless nonsense. When did I last clip my nails? How long is my milk good for? I just can't help myself. I can't resist the need to know. It's just the way I am.
It was sent in an envelope, postmarked December 28th, sent out from Louisiana.
What did it have inside?
A postcard with a dragonfly on it, a wrapped sample of Sang Rouge, and a note.
What did it say?
Investigate the Clarksons. F.K.
That's it?
Yes, that's it.
Who's F.K.?
Anonymous tip, remember? It's obviously just a fake name.
FK in the coffee? Wait a minute. What? That was the joke, wasn't it? Fuck, I remember that line. Like, FK, yeah. What did FK stand for? Oh yeah, Forrest Kaysen. That was the line. As soon as FK, it's like, that was like the line at the start of the game. First game. FK in the coffee. Yeah, Forrest Kaysen was the gardener, right? So he was like the villain of the first game. He was the plant man.
Did you confirm that?
Of course I did. Louisiana has a population of 4.5 million. The FBI database has a list of 6,682 individuals whose initials are FK. 1 out of every 6 individuals is a child under the age of 14, born after 2005. The remaining 5,500 people include those whose initials changed after they married or incarcerated individuals. After subtracting those, I was left with 3,800. That's when I stopped searching for FK, and I decided to change up my approach. It isn't important where the tip came from. All that matters is solving the case. I got this far by taking the most efficient route possible. Are you satisfied now?
Yeah. Thanks. I feel a lot better now. Yep, it all checks out.
Yeah, that was definitely Simon playing her for information. Because I know Simon, there had to do something with Simon for this. He's not just a joke character. But so that entire exchange was absolutely him playing her.
Why do you think he's trying to survive so badly? What does he hope to achieve?
What do you mean?
He who has a why to live can bear almost any how.
No more Nietzsche. Please, just stop. I feel like my ears are gonna start bleeding.
Hey, Agent Jones, wanna know why I love Nietzsche's quotes so much?
Sure.
I first discovered Nietzsche in a shelter after Katrina. At the time, I was shell-shocked, hopeless. I wanted to die. How could a 13-year-old girl go on living alone with her little brother? Then, in that shelter, I met a college professor. His school was damaged by the hurricane, too, and got closed down. He also lost his family and was living there in the shelter, just like me. So we gradually started spending more time together. I'll never forget the 3 months I spent with him. He loved Nietzsche. And out of all of Nietzsche's quotes, there was one from Thus Spoke Zarathustra that he repeated over and over again. Better know nothing than half know many things. Better be a fool on one's own account than a sage on other people's approbation. I thought it was a strange quote to hear from a college professor, you know? Why would he think it would be good to be a fool? But I understand what he meant now. He was trying to encourage my little brother and I, so that we'd be able to bear the weight of the victim label that was about to be slapped onto us, so that we could go on respecting ourselves without ever succumbing to all the patronizers. After that, my grandmother in Lafayette took us in, and that was the last time I ever saw the professor. But whenever I quote Nietzsche, my memories of him come flowing back into my mind, and they give me the power I need to keep pressing on. So I'm gonna keep quoting Nietzsche, just to make sure I don't forget my roots.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think I get it now. Nietzsche is to you what pizza is to me.
Simon.
Sorry for giving you a hard time about it. You are free to go on quoting him whenever you want, of course. I won't say another word.
Nietzsche, pizza.
Agent Jones, what the hell is wrong with you? How dare you compare Nietzsche with pizza?
Oh, come on.
Shouldn't you look after him?
I gave him his meds and let him rest.
Let him rest where?
In the bathtub. It happened to have a blanket and a pillow in it.
Simon?
What? But why?
Yeah, I thought wasn't FK dead? You kill him. He's the final boss.
I don't know. Maybe he sleeps in the tub. I feel like I saw that once in some vampire movie.
I don't know what you're talking about. More importantly, how long has he been like that?
It's stage 4 cancer. He's had it for a while now.
No. I'm talking about his face. It looks as white as a sheet. You can even see all his veins. I've never heard of any cancer side effect like that.
Who knows? But now that you mention it, he started going really crazy around the beginning of December.
In what way?
He changed pizza places.
Simon!
This better not be another joke.
It's not, really. It's not. Before December, he always used to order delivery from a Chicago-style joint all the way up near Medford. But one day, he took one look at one of their trademarked red boxes and totally lost it.
Red, huh?
You better believe it. He started screaming gibberish at the pizza boy and chased him away. Next thing I know, I see him toss the pizza box out his window.
Do you think that's when his fear of red began surfacing more prominently?
I mean, like, what does he do about the red pizza sauce? And, like, I guess he doesn't eat pepperonis, but, like, does he just order pizza without sauce? Is it just bread and cheese? I guess you can get white pizza sauce.
Beats me. I mean, there isn't a better Chicago-style pizza place that delivers around this area. How could someone give up on that just because they don't like the box? I don't get it.
I fucking hate you, Simon.
Were you serious for even a fraction of that story? The letter that was delivered to me bore the Clarkson symbol. A postcard decorated with a dragonfly. The mark of the Clarkson family. A single sheet of paper ordering me to investigate the Clarksons. And
What about the pizza box again?
Hey, Aaliyah, sorry about before. I went a little overboard.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Chicagoans all love deep dish pizza. We can't live without the damn stuff. I admit it. That's why I always get so emotional whenever we talk about pizza. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It had already left my mind.
Well, good. Pizza should always be a peaceful dish, no matter what's going on. By the way, do you eat hot dogs?
Why do you want to know?
Just tell me, do you eat them?
Every now and then, yes.
Okay, so what do you put on your hot dogs?
What is this? A personality test?
No, nothing of the sort. You see, the thing is, we Chicagoans are very tolerant when it comes to pizza preferences. But hot dogs? Well, that's a different story.
Meaning?
I just can't stand those people who put ketchup on their hot dogs.
Huh?
Mustard is the only condiment that people should be allowed to put on their hot dogs. Anything else is heresy. And yet, look at our world today. Do you know how many people are out there dripping ketchup all over their Franks?
I eat ketchup on my fucking hot dog, you little bitch.
I mean, let's think about this. What is ketchup exactly? Ketchup is a condiment meant for French fries, right? It was never meant to be an accessory for hot dogs. It's out of the question.
I should have been clicking more of these stupid. The problem I had with these was for a while I was actually afraid to I wasn't afraid, but I was kind of nervous I should pick the right thing because I might get punished for picking the wrong shit. And I have missed so much stupid dialogue with these. I really should have just clicked. I should have tried to go out of my way to click everything except what I had to do to progress.
You got a hot dog? You use mustard. It's an unspoken rule. So, Aaliyah, lay it on me. Are you one of those degenerates who puts ketchup on their hot dogs?
I do. I put ketchup on my hot dogs. Of course I do.
No. Well, this partnership isn't gonna last long. You've definitely convinced me of that.
Oh yeah? Well, good. From the moment we started this investigation, I always assumed it would be a one-time only thing. Who collects vinyl in an age like this when you can stream just about anything?
True. Morgan's got refined taste.
You really think so? Now, even I thought they were cool back when the vinyl revival first started. But now, every suburban mall has its own vinyl shop right next to the novelty store. At this point, it's become a solid component of modern snobism, which only makes them that much more uncool. People who know nothing about real music are buying them up just so they can decorate their walls with cute album art.
You know, she's pretty based. This is a good take.
How do you ever have time to enjoy anything when you're always so busy putting people down?
Excuse me?
You're like IBS. You keep flaring up at the worst times and there's no end in sight. And when you're alone with Morgan, it's just an all-out war zone.
We're in the middle of a very important investigation right now. Don't you think we ought to take it seriously?
To me, it just looks like you're putting yourself under a lot of stress for no good reason. Why can't you, show a little humanity once in a while?
Have some pizza.
Does one need humanity in order to track down criminals?
Yes, one does. Or at least I do.
Well, I don't.
Come on, Aaliyah. I'm your partner, aren't I? For a few days at the very least. I'm your invasive partner who has a passionate relationship with pizza, right? Why can't you just let me in on one thing you actually happen to enjoy? Oh, aside from Nietzsche, that is.
You know, I'd really rather not.
Why do you always have to be so withdrawn?
I can't help it if there's certain things I don't like.
No, come on. There's got to be some kind of music you enjoy. This is a good chance to teach me a bit about yourself.
I said no.
Do you like Justin Bieber?
Too cute. Not my type.
Drake?
I've only ever listened to the hooks.
Well then, Ariana Grande, Katy Perry.
Hell no. Am I done now?
Well then, what do you like?
I only like YouTube
I
foods.
have to tell you.
Yes, you do.
I only like Smash Mouth.
Pink Floyd.
No way. You're a prog rocker? Who turned you onto it? Your dad?
As far as I can remember, I've loved prog rock ever since I was born. That's just how music works, right? I mean, The Wall is by far my favorite album. Even to this day, I find it hard to believe that they made that in the 70s. It still sounds completely fresh and unique, as if it was just released yesterday, and... What?
No, I was just thinking, I wish Morgan could have been here for this.
Don't you dare tell him.
Ready to spill the beans, Aaliyah?
I'm afraid of thunder.
Okay.
Happy now?
Katrina? All right, I'll stop.
Good. Now let's get back to the investigation.
No. Hold on.
Never mind.
Now that I think about it, that doesn't really qualify as a soft spot. What I'm looking for is more... how should I say it?
Simon.
Adorable? You know, something that would make you blush.
Simon.
There's gotta be something. Please, I'm begging you.
I love koalas. They're just so cute. I can't resist them. All I need to do is look at a picture of one and fuzzy wuzzies swim all over me. I mean, the way they look, the way they're shaped, the color of their fur. I mean, even down to how they only eat eucalyptus. I just love everything about them. Once I get some time off, I'm gonna travel to Australia and hug one for real.
I get my face clawed off.
That's one of the top 5 goals on my lifetime to-do list right now. This conversation never happened. Is that understood?
Oh, Aaliyah. Getting curious now, huh? Here, I'll find one of my favorites for you. How about this one? Who Framed Roger Rabbit, directed by Robert Zemeckis. It's a fantasy movie that mixes real actors with cartoons, using what we'd call CG these days, I guess.
Yeah, I know that one. It's the one where Michael Jordan plays basketball with all the cartoon characters, right?
No.
What? No, that's Space Jam. It's not even the same director. And besides, that one has the Looney Tunes in it.
Whatever. Either way, I'm not watching it.
Fine by me. You know, you're really lacking in the cute department.
Is that supposed to be an insult?
No, not at all. I'm just trying to help you turn a new leaf. I'm your invasive partner, remember?
Why do you care so much? I like myself just the way I am.
No, wrong answer. I think you could use a little more
Simon,
softness.
you're kind of...
Know what I mean? That would definitely make it easier for people to help you out, you know. You're flawless, intelligent, and charming. All you're missing is some soft spots.
Soft spots.
Yeah, you know, like when people find out a super serious politician is actually a huge comic book nerd. Something like that. You've got to have something. Something you secretly like that people wouldn't expect.
Well, I don't. End of story.
Hey, uh-oh. The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
What do you mean?
Simon, get
I just
the fuck
said
back
I
on
don't.
the couch.
Which means you definitely do. Well, what is it? Come on, I gotta know. So, why did you decide to take this case?
Because it's my job.
Really? I don't buy it.
Why not?
You aren't just following orders here. You've got way too much emotion invested in this. Some kind of special emotion. There's no use trying to hide it. Despite how I may look, data analysis is my forte. I know how to see through lies. I don't mean to be nosy, but would it kill you to confide in me a little? I didn't manage to live this long simply because I'm fiendishly handsome. And besides, we're gonna be tiptoeing across a thin line of legality with the rest of this case, so I'd prefer to have some probable cause. That way, at least I can back you up when you need me to.
There exists in the world a single path along which no one can go except you. Whither does it lead? Do not ask, go along it.
You're pulling out Nietzsche at a time like this? Come on.
I have a little brother. After overdosing on a certain drug, he was thrown into rehab. He's been clean for 2 years now, but he still won't utter a single word. All day long, he's plagued by hallucinations. He can't tell if he's dead or alive, if this is reality or if it's all a dream.
This is why you don't get on crack.
That's right. The doctor can't tell what's causing his condition, so they can't treat him. He just told me to prepare for the possibility that I may never get my brother back. This was his. I bought it for him after he graduated high school and found a job. He never got a single chance to wear it, though. Someday, I believe that he'll get better. And I'll get to see him put this on and head out to work.
So you think that if we nab the person behind all this, we may figure out how to conquer the addiction?
Right.
You really think it'll be that easy?
That is true. Zach did try to psychoanalyze her with the tie.
I don't know.
It's the man's tie.
But I can't just sit around and do nothing. He's the only family I have in the entire world.
What about your parents?
When I was only 13, Katrina took him, leaving my 7-year-old brother and I behind.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I've already dealt with my past. Now I'm just working as hard as I can to complete the duty I've been given.
Yeah.
Hey, Agent Jones, I just want to double-check one thing. You didn't find anything in the bathroom.
Nope. Nothing in there.
It must be the bedroom then. Just like I thought.
Are you serious about this?
Huh? Now you're having second thoughts?
Well, not exactly.
Aren't you guys on camera right now?
Then what?
I understand how you feel, but he's got an incurable disease. And he used to be one of us.
So? The truth he's given us so far could all be completely fabricated.
Yeah, I guess they could just, like, edit this out.
He's a genius lone wolf agent who solved nothing but difficult cases during his years of active duty. That's what they told me at Quantico, at least. Over and over again. I had to listen to them talk about how no one could ever replicate the kind of work he did. But let's be real here. You saw his face, didn't you? It was inhuman. It looked like the face of a killer who's been possessed by death. Patricia Clarkson is here, in the next room, only a single wall away from us. After 14 years, he went back to Le Carré, kidnapped her, and imprisoned her here. He's trying to complete something big right now, something that's deeply connected to Saint Rouge.
What's in the door? Is that the end of this section? Yeah, we're translating. We're translating back. No, actually, no, we are actually.
What is all this?
I have many questions. I have many questions, Zach. I still can't actually control myself during this.
Pictures of people from Le Carré. And this wall is dedicated to Greenvale.
Holy shit, it's the people from Greenvale. I wish I remembered any of them.
All the deceased have been crossed out.
Oh,
Sheriff Melvin Woods?
Okay, so Melvin is dead, along with Candy. But Candy didn't look anything like the Fat Woman. So the Fat Woman can't be... Like I said, the Fat Woman, unless like there's another... Yeah, so the Fat Woman can't be Candy. Then who the fuck is the Fat Woman?
Lise Clarkson?
York, please don't tell me you
Where's
sleep
Patricia?
with that. The Zach
That's
jump
our
scare.
altar. What are you doing?
Simon, what happened to you? Shoot. Okay, that's Sound Rouge. Fucking drug.
York! Agent York! York! Agent York! York!
York.
Agent York!
York. Wait, what do you mean, why does he look like that?
Agent York! Agent York? Hey! Hey, Agent York.
You're Lise Clarkson.
What's wrong? You're acting weird.
Yeah, he did look a little bit off.
Sorry, Patty, I'm fine now.
Barely even smoked.
More importantly, do these red seeds come from some kind of plant that grows around this area?
I don't know. What do I look like, a botanist?
This isn't your average backwoods town. The Clarksons' ego and control has been piercing the town's heart like a massive dinosaur bone. But over this past century, time has been busy eroding the beast's power from within. And now, the very thing that once fortified this town is polluting it with putrid gas and rotten marrow. Zach, this is the point where it all collapses.
Why'd you pull me on the outside of the fence, then?
These red seeds keep sticking out to me. But we need to figure out what's going on with this altar before we focus on anything else. Isn't that right, Zach? After Lise Clarkson was murdered, her body was put back together here, just like how Galena's body was dismembered, then rearranged within the holding cell. Lena Doman and PJ's bodies were also blown to pieces in the end. Perhaps that's the nature of the curse that's taken hold of the Clarksons. What do you think, Zach? Is there any significance to these similarities? This altar is covered in burn marks, but there's hardly any residue left. There's no way for me to tell what was burned here. I could send it home for analysis, but is that really necessary? It'll just end up giving Abrahams more busy work. More importantly, Zach, someone who knew how to manipulate fire was behind all this. In other words, these roots prove that Lena was here. And that's enough for me. Zach, this is an ominous sign. Among all the different footprints here are a set made from engineer boots. Yes, I know. He probably only made them when he came to inspect the scene. I'm sure that Patty and I left our own set of prints here too. But how do you explain the set that's inside the yellow tape? The growth is all missing from this particular section. It wasn't just cut away. She used fire to burn it out. Everything was planned so meticulously, as if she wanted to show this altar to someone. That's why Chuck ended up discovering it.
I guess the idea is that we want whoever's on the boat to see it. That was the person that Chuck was chasing. Whoever's in the poacher boat.
Hey! FBI! The hell you doing back here? You already solved the case, yeah? So go on! Get your ass out of town!
Why do you think I solved the case?
Shoot! Exactly how stupid are you, FBI? This is Luke Carre, remember? Every feller in town already knows that Professor Orr's the one behind all this shit.
Hey, Chuck. Can you see the altar from there?
I'd see the whole damn thing, along with your stupid ass standing there, trying to act all smart and shit.
You told me that the poacher's boat you were chasing disappeared around this area, correct?
Okay, so not like obfuscating this beat at all.
Yeah, that's what I said, all right. What, you forget already? If you're just gonna waste our tax dollars out here, least you could do is catch them goddamn poachers. Fucking FBI, go and make yourself useful for once in your damn life.
Chuck, we don't chase down fishing boats. Unless it's a terrorist boat that plans to overthrow our government, that is.
Huh. Then stop acting all leery, like I ain't being truthful or whatever. I'm busy too, you know. So long, FBI.
Can't believe he hates me. I thought we were good buddies.
Zach, he just taught us what the true purpose of this altar is. It was built here so that the ritual could be watched from a boat in the bayou.
What do you mean? They could have just walked out here. There's no reason why they had to watch it from a boat.
The goddess of fertility, Patty.
The goddess of fertility. A fine name indeed. So much blood has been shed. Yet you remain in this town. Surely you know why.
Of course I do, Hungan. My work here isn't finished yet. You know, I could really use one of your oracles right now.
You're more fun than I thought. Here's the oracle you ask for. Listen with your heart. Speak to the 17 comrades who saw the birth of New Orleans. Feel the holy Allah. The giant lady's finger points down toward your goal, the entrance to the forbidden.
Poetic and graceful as ever, Hungan. Hungan's oracles are leading us toward the core of this case. That's the one thing I'm sure of. But don't misunderstand, Zach. I'm not blindly following him. I only follow my intuition. Metaphysical offender profiling. That's all there is to it. The 17 comrades must refer to some area that has 17 of the same thing in it. We may need to use history to figure this one out. That's not it, Zach. The 17 comrades must have survived for a shockingly long time. Remember, they were here to see the birth of New Orleans. The 17 comrades must refer to some... That's it, Zach. The French established the colony of La Nouvelle-Orléans in 1718, just about 300 years ago. The only 17 comrades that would have been around back then are the 300-year-old oak trees along this road. A majestic road lined by oak trees. Come on, let's go ask these sages of Lucare for some help on our investigation. Zach, the Holy Allah is a shockingly simple metaphor, especially considering the quality of the oracles we've received thus far. It seems as if Hungan's poetic muse is finally running dry. The great thing about us Americans is that we can recreate our homeland anywhere.
Music's
Happy
a
to
little
transport
loud.
crunchy bacon across the deserts of Africa if we need to. That's what it means to be American. And this holy Allah is just another example of that.
What's an Allah?
From the early days of the frontier era, they've been helping us Americans be what we've always meant to be.
What's an Allah?
Hey, Zach, if the holy Allah needs to be filled, things must be dire. Imagine what would happen if the holy... That's it. I never doubted you, Zach.
Okay.
The holy Allah refers to a water tower.
Does Allah mean something?
Specifically that water tower with its Clarkson family crest. It must be hiding some sort of clue. Let's fill the Allah and see what it yields.
What the fuck? What the fuck is an Allah? Allah is a chromatic jar, often unglazed, used for cooking stews and soups. So it's basically a pot. Okay.
Zach, what do you think the giant lady's finger is? I'm at a loss. I never thought one of Hoongan's childish riddles would force me to think so hard. But, oh well, I'm sure that as we deal with the rest of the Oracle, it'll reveal itself to us.
Alright, Patty, we're going on a journey.
What? Is there something on my face?
Listen carefully, Patricia. As my skilled assistant, I trust you a great deal, so I want you to answer me honestly.
Answer what?
Do you have any idea where Melvin might have gone?
No.
A journey to the missing crawfish parts.
He didn't seem to be acting or talking differently than usual?
No. I don't think so.
Okay, I believe your words. Zach, we have a lot of work to do. It feels like we're finally approaching the climax here.
I wonder how long this game is.
We've been in this town for longer than we originally planned, haven't we? Oh no, I'm not complaining. I'm used to living out of a hotel, and I love southern food. There are some inconveniences, though. There's no movie theater in this town, nor is there a video rental store, and the TV in the hotel room doesn't get any of the on-demand movie channels. We'll just have to get lucky and encounter a movie being shown on TV. The movie environment in Lucarin is no different from that of the 70s, Zach. No, they don't have a movie theater. So I suppose it's even farther back than that. But it's true that these are the times in which one always encounters the best movies. It's always been that way, hasn't it? Think back with me. Remember that hotel in the rundown town near Monroeville, just outside of Pittsburgh? I took a shower, and by the time I got back into bed, it had already started. Time Walker. 1982, directed by Tom Kennedy. I started watching it without any idea as to what it was about, but it instantly got me hooked. The plot highly exceeded all my expectations, constantly revealing shocking truth after shocking truth. It was a hyper-realism masterpiece. Even after we checked out from the hotel, we couldn't get that film out of our heads. Not even when we stopped by the Monroeville Mall, the primary filming location for Dawn of the Dead. Instead of the living dead, both you and I were totally preoccupied with thoughts of that living mummy. And we were so excited to visit the Monroeville Mall, too. You kept insisting that you were going to track down those kumquats that Roger had eaten. In fact, I'm pretty sure the only reason I took on that case was because I knew it would let us travel out there. Instead, Time Walker blindsided us. And that's all we could think about. Even when we were inside the mall, we were both off in a different world. There you have it, Zach. A beautiful memory of an encounter with an 80s masterpiece in a very unexpected place. Did you notice anything strange before your daddy went missing? Did he seem different from usual, or say things that didn't make sense?
Nope. He was the same as always. We talked a lot. I reckon he was in a better mood than usual, almost even too talkative.
Zach, she's putting on a strong face, but it's clear that she's very worried. Let's try and cheer her up a bit. What's the best thing to say in times like these?
You don't need to worry about me, Agent York. Let's just focus on the work we have left to do.
Unfortunately, it looks like your parents disappearing is connected with this case somehow.
Yeah, I know.
Melvin seems to love you so much. It's hard for me to believe he would just disappear and leave you all alone. Something must be afoot here. I wish I could tell you I'm sure they're okay, even without any evidence. But I hate lies, Patty. I can't guarantee that they're safe.
I don't think he's capable of lying.
That's my honest opinion.
I'm trying to prepare myself for it, but I want to hope that they're okay.
Of course. Zach and I feel the same way, but if you happen to think of anything that might help, please let me know. Even the tiniest piece of information could end up coming in handy.
Yeah, I understand. But I really don't know anything. I just feel like I know that Mama's okay somehow.
Meaning?
Even when we're apart, I can always tell how my mama's feeling. You know, like how twins can sense each other's feelings?
Twins?
That's
From
it.
Hit Game?
I can't tell where she is or what she's doing. Besides, I'm just a kid. Can't really trust what I'm saying, can you?
Zach, it seems like she and her mother possess some kind of secret bond, but we shouldn't try to force it out of her. Yes, you're exactly right. Let's just keep our eyes on her for now. So, what other movies have you seen on that sci-fi movie channel?
What? That question again?
What did I tell you?
I'm so excited.
In this country, all dialogues.
Okay, I'll answer it. I need to think of a movie that Schwarzenegger wasn't in. Oh, okay, I got one. It's a film about people who travel around the world in 80 days. I think it was a remake of an older one. They went to a bunch of different countries, and there was tons of CG, so it was fun to watch. It starred some kung fu guy and a British man. Sorry, but they didn't ask your beloved Arnold S. to be in this one.
Around the World in 80 Days, 2004. Directed by Frank Karachi, starring Jackie Chan and Steve Coogan. Unfortunately, Patty, it appears that you didn't watch this film closely enough.
I did too.
Then you must have been far too distracted. He's in it, Patty.
In it? Who is? Wait, no, it can't be.
That's right. Arnold S. is in that movie.
You're lying. There's no way. I mean, he was already governor of California by the time that movie came out.
You're exactly right. In October of 2003, he became the new governor of California, but he was still able to appear in the film since it was in a small enough capacity not to interfere with his governing duties. You can find him in the Istanbul segment.
What? I sort of remember the Istanbul part, but the prince? The prince with the crazy hairdo?
That's right. He played Prince Happy, a romantic with long hair, skilled at telling stories and playing the guitar.
There's no
He was so in character. Even I didn't recognize him at first glance. Flawless makeup, hairstyling, costume design, and impeccable acting. I was speechless. I believe that entering the political world only allowed him to further widen his acting repertoire. His acting was always so realistic and full of
Wait, it's
presence.
actually true?
But then, he went and added elaborate technique on top of it. Perfection. Patty, I'm now convinced that you've been seduced by his charm without even realizing it. That's why you've been unconsciously seeking out films that he appears in. You don't need to feel embarrassed. It's a perfectly natural phenomenon.
Yeah. Let's just get back to the investigation. Come on, please.
You're right, Patty. This is no time for idle chatter. We have two important goals now. Solving this case and finding your daddy. Let's get back to work. No more chit-chat. You heard her, Zach. We need you to focus as well.
Fuck focusing. I want to check this. Is this actually true? Is this true, Grok? It actually... Wait, what do you mean status trapped? I've never watched Around the World in 80 Days. Why does he have a status trapped? What are we watching Around the World in 80 Days?
Hey, let's shout something out loud.
Like what?
Chocolate Sundae.
Okay, sure. Actually, never mind. This is stupid.
Fuck, you're right.
It's a beautiful day, Patty.
Really? Seems kinda normal to me.
Now that you mention it, yes, it is a normal day. I just felt like saying that.
What? You know, sometimes you really get on my nerves.
Patty, what's that?
That tree? Or the water tower?
That thing.
Okay, we've exhausted our Patty lines for this chapter. Okay, we've lost one of the trees.
So you clearly love TV shows, but what about movies?
Movies? We don't even have a movie theater around here. So I can only watch what I manage to catch on TV.
Like what?
For some reason, the only...
Okay, we already did this.
Zach, do you sense that? These trees have watched over this land for the past 300 years.
Except
Long
the one
before the
across the
Clarksons
street.
built up their town, these trees were here. If they could speak, I wonder what they'd have to say about this case. Has there always been a different number of trees on each side?
Yeah. I heard that by the time our town came along, there were only 17 left. A general from the South might have cut one down during the Civil War.
Intriguing, Patty. Why did he cut one down?
'Cause he hates trees.
I don't know. Folks say he planted a red tree in its place. I don't know if that's true or not, though.
Zach, the shape of these seeds. They look just like the ones we saw at Lisa's altar.
Oh.
Patty, it appears that legend about the red tree wasn't a total lie. The first tree is withered and gone, but the shells from its seeds remain. Perhaps that red tree left some descendants somewhere else.
Dog. Ah! Shoot it! Is the dog in on it, Spook?
Zach, he seems to know something that we don't. Doesn't it seem like he's trying to guide us somewhere?
What? What's going on?
Change
And
of
the guy on
plans,
the porch
Patty.
is just really confused.
Let's go on a little stroll with that Dalmatian.
Mark. Is that that's not the dog from the first game, right? That's not the meme dog, right? Dog's not impressed by my sick tricks. What if I do it impossible? Check this out, dog. He's too powerful. It's impossible to stop this dog. Muscle lose the durability doing this. As you know, so if you crash into a dog with your skateboard, the board will break before the dog. I might go. I can't ollie over the dog. This is fucked. It's too powerful. I cannot sketch the dog. Okay, I'm trying. I cannot sketch the dog. Sorry, DXP straight with these games. I can't imagine his audience really gives a shit. I can't imagine him giving a shit. Just fucking on. The one red tree. Red tree? Red tree? I just want a cap of that. Fuck. It just having the 3 exclamation points is just really funny.
Is this the red tree that General planted?
No way! This is a maple tree.
A maple tree? Then it shouldn't be red at this time of year.
You're right. That's strange. A long time ago, my mama and daddy used to come here together a lot. They told me they used to go on dates here. Back before I was born, Mama would make sandwiches. Then they'd come here and eat them together. My mama was really pretty, you know. When I was a kid, I believed she was a real goddess. Under the boughs of a legendary tree that stayed red all year long, a small miracle was born.
Oh no, she's inheriting her dad's autism.
One man managed to win the heart of the most beautiful girl in the world. And they call him Melvin Woods.
Looks like it's time to move on. What a fantastic guide we managed to find. He actually waited for us to finish talking before taking us on to the next spot.
Hell of a dog. Oh fucking god. I would not be surprised if there's no explanation on what the fuck this dog is. I would appreciate if this dog hurried the fuck up. Oh, that's a good idea. Can I shoot the dog? I can't shoot the... Oh, this is bullshit. This dog isn't real. Unironically, this is not a real dog. If this dog was real, I would be punished for shooting it with excessive force. demonic envoy from the Red Tree. You mean Red Tree? I wonder if you knew where the dog was taking you, you could actually, like, skip all this. But I do feel like this is just made, like, intentionally be as annoying as possible. It doesn't help that the dog is, like, it's too fast for, like, it's too fast for walking. It's too slow for running, and you're running out of stamina as well. And it's too slow for the skateboard. So it's just... like, just following it is a pain in the ass. What is this? Dead tree? Yeah, that's a red tree. Red tree? Thank God. I can't accelerate the skateboard halfway.
Hey,
that's as slow as it is. That's
How would
like
you rate
minimum
this
speed.
creation?
It's red.
Not bad, I reckon. They made
Except
good
for a few
use of its
bits.
natural form, while also pulling out the soul from within. The artificial color also looks pretty. You don't usually see this level of harmony. Something unnatural always ends up getting left behind.
Zach, did you catch all that? She sounded just like the curator of an art gallery in New York. I think we may have just uncovered a new side of her. But unfortunately, I can't see anything artistic about it. Honestly, it looks insane to me. That's all I get from it. And there's no way that this is a descendant of the tree that the General planted.
Oh, for the fucking God. It just keeps going. Why are you going around the tree? Are you fucking... Are you fucking kidding me? He's doing his best. You could have just gone across the bridge. Yeah, the gators can't attack him. The dog isn't real. The gators will just bite him and nothing happens. The fucking jaw will just go right through him. Yeah, so if you want to know like a really sick exploit, look at dog and then spell it backwards. Finally, it's a reason why this one crouch spot exists. I don't know if Patty has brought up the dog. York is brought up out loud, but like Patty knows York's stupid and just doesn't care. It will just like not challenge him on everything. No, she reacts to the dog at the start. She kind of like got startled when the dog first showed up. Oh yeah, Nako has to stream Super Ukulele Kart Racer. He's gotta do it. He's the biggest ukulele fan of all time. He loves that game. Where's the Deadly Premonition Kart Racer? Where's the DSP kart race? Who would even be the characters in the DSP kart racing? You're such a fucker. Would one of the items be gout? Just an attack item? So much of solid fun. Are you talking about ring racers? Yeah, everyone's in ring racers. Alex Eek is in ring racers. But modding. Actually, this is actually a bit of an issue now. Because now you can travel through walls I can't follow with. This really is art. How long is this section been going on for? Yeah, there it is. I would go over there, but I'm afraid if I get too far away from the dog, it'll disappear, and I have to start this entire thing over. There it is! It's the tree from the menu! From the load screen. It's here! Red tree. There's no question mark this time. I'm still looking at a picture of it. For the sake of the joke. There you go. Red tree. Should have been like red tree ellipses. It's a pretty fucked red tree.
Zach, now this is interesting. It looks like a tree that you could find anywhere, yet it's also unlike any other, completely alien. And look how it's weaved its way into the landscape. Almost like cancer cells invading a human body. You might not even notice it unless you're focused on finding it. And this feeling. As I gaze upon this tree, I can feel evil emotions rising out from within me. Why on earth did that Southern general bring this tree into this town? I promise to protect you from all the evil in our world. Do not touch this tree. Got that, Patty?
Got it, Agent York.
We successfully spoke with the 17 comrades. I feel like they showed us a side of nature that transcends the realms of human knowledge. Next up is the Holy Allah. According to the Oracle, the Holy Allah needs to be filled. We may be due for another childish puzzle soon, Zach, but that's okay. After all, we came all the way out here to the boondocks. Why not enjoy playing by their rules for a bit?
I am going to try to touch the tree if it lets me. It will not let me. There are collectibles over here, but there's nothing actually tied to the tree. Sadly, this has taken me a distance away, and I should have fast travel closer. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not fast travel. I will try to. Yeah, I'm not doing any more damage. So that's the fact that my power should be higher now, from like 5 to 7. I'm doing the same amount of damage. There's 75 on base hit, 1 likes them up, 115 on headshot. Actually, I should probably ride the skateboard for the rest of the funny commentary.
Lena Doman, aka Professor R. How could such an intelligent person like her suffer such a tragic downfall? Does the South really corrupt people like Patty said? This sunlight certainly seems capable of breaking someone down. No matter how you try to resist it, it's so hot it feels like I'm burning up, but that doesn't explain it. Perhaps we really do need to focus on the Clarkson bloodline itself. Everything in this town, whether it's visible or invisible, it all carries shades of their influence. Buildings, people, conversations, food, right down to each blade of grass. There isn't anything beyond the reach of the Clarkson's breath. Even San Rouge itself was created by Clarkson blood. Zach, just looking at the people involved in this case tells us all we need to know, don't you think? What stands before us now aren't your usual serial killers. Not even your usual drug case. It's the history of sin. It's weighing down the shoulders of a massive entity known as the Clarkson family. And we're simply lost souls wandering through its colossal womb. We need to be like Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket, put our heads together, and find the way out, no matter what we go up against, no matter what situation we find ourselves in. Our mission never changes. We need to apprehend the perpetrator and bring them to justice. It's as simple as that, Zach. Why do you think the Clarksons chose a dragonfly for their family crest? In some European countries, dragonflies are called devil's needles, and folklore suggests that they fly around, sewing up the mouths of children who don't do as they're told. In Japan, some samurai helmets are also shaped like dragonflies. There, dragonflies are seen as beneficial insects who march valiantly ahead, preying on the pests that devour crops. In other words, dragonflies symbolize opposite things depending on whether you're in the east or the west. But why did the Clarksons choose this insect to be their symbol? I can't help but feel like it's something deeper than the cliched image of dragonflies as guardians of crops. Gungan called the dragonfly a flying serpent. What if his interpretation was right on the mark? The Clarksons are serpentine. Savage, cunning, and skilled at protecting themselves, but they don't slither along the ground. They're serpents with wings that allow them to soar above the rest, but now those wings are starting to fail on them. That's what really triggered this incident. After acquiring wings, the serpent attained prosperity and was crowned in glory, but now it's lost its power, wavering, moments away from plummeting back down to the earth, so it started lashing out against others, just like it used to do before it gained its wings. Sort of sounds like an ancient myth, doesn't it, Zach?
It pretty much carries the game, basically. I'll do whatever side
This
quest
thing
is tied to
sure
this.
looks
and
tall
I'll
when you look
probably
at it
call
up
for tonight.
close. But why do they gotta build it up so high anyway?
The height gives them the necessary pressure to pump the water out. Also, building it in a spot where anyone could easily access it would only create more problems.
Problems?
In a certain Missouri town, they built the water tower low enough that a person could easily climb up to it. And that's exactly where a mass murderer decided to hide the bodies of all his victims. The water tower was so low to the ground that he could even climb up to it while carrying a dead body on his back.
That was cinematic act.
Incidentally, they ended up finding a total of 43 bodies in there. But the part that truly shocked Zach and I wasn't the number of bodies, Patty.
What?
It was the fact that over the 6 months from the first murder to when the case was solved, that whole time, the townspeople had been drinking the water.
Agent York! Look! I think we can climb up from there. Let's go.
But Patty, I was just getting to the good part.
I was just talking about the dead bodies drinking corpse juice, Patty. You can't take this from me. That's something that'd be in CSI.
So this is our town. Looking down on it from here, it's hard to imagine any bad stuff ever happened at all.
Yeah, I'm shocked. It should have been like a snake eater thing.
Listen carefully, Patricia. You just leave Melvin to me. I promise I'll take care of things. You're grown up. You're more of an adult than anyone else in this town, I guarantee it. But that doesn't mean you have to suffer through everything without ever saying a word about it. Just remember that, okay?
This is the most humanity shown all game.
Zach, it looks like the holy Allah hasn't been sucking up water properly. No wonder the shower in our hotel room felt so weak. Patty, who manages this water tower?
This is Lucare. You should know the answer to that by now.
The Clarksons. Judging from their current situation, I don't think they'll be able to give us a timely response.
Yeah.
Do you know where the water comes from?
Probably Isaac Lake?
That settles it. Let's fill the holy Allah and solve this problem ourselves.
I knew you were gonna say that, Agent York.
God, where the fuck is Isaac Lake? I think we've exhausted our line in this chapter.
Hey, want to talk about bridges? Why? I've become obsessed with bridges, Zach, and there's no turning back now. Remember what we saw on our way here? Back when we were driving that hybrid car before we switched over to the skateboard. We passed over the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, the longest bridge over water in the entire world. Remember the sudden downpour that made it impossible for us to see the road? The rain was so torrential that we couldn't see more than a few miles ahead of us. I'm sure local drivers are used to that sort of thing. They were all going normal speeds. I'll bet that scene reminded you of a certain film. Or perhaps a certain person. Violent City, 1970. Directed by Sergio Salima. I only ever saw it on TV when I was a kid, so I don't remember it very well. But I definitely remember that it featured a bridge.
He's going for a lot of SIGs this chapter.
Isaac Lake?
That's the name of the former head of the Clarkson family. When he retired, they built this lake to commemorate his career. That's why it's called Isaac Lake.
They wanted people to remember the power of the Clarkson family every time they used their water, huh?
You sure don't miss a beat.
The water level's higher than I expected. They probably haven't been out here to check on it since Lise was murdered.
I bet that's where the water gets sucked up into the water tower.
Gators? Alright, this is another chance to get a
Mr.
power.
Alligator. Never thought I'd have to use you to fight a real alligator. Just what does that skeletal gentleman have in mind for us, Zach?
York, we've killed several alligators up to this point. This is not the first one. Feed the alligators. You're worried about this? Why? Oh! Let me pick up the fucking gator pieces. I might get the thing I need for even more power. Which doesn't seem to matter. So I seem to just do the same amount of damage regardless. Too many of them. They just don't stop. fucking
Open the
eyes.
door, Patty.
Oh, they have the red eyes. 'Cause they're... Patty, you're not... Patty!
Now, Patty.
Gators are fucking pissed. There's so many alligators outside.
Okay, Zach. Let's head back to the Holy Allah. We need to confirm with our own eyes that we've completed the Skeletal Gentleman's oracle.
Water has not scared the gators off. Oh, we got a clawfish crawl. That's, I think, it's something for an upgrade. That's a good point. Pop vision. No, it's over. Yeah, there's nothing over here. Okay, I think the gators are less active now, so I can actually pick up the shit. Yeah, if you want the farm fucking gator pieces, this is where you fucking go. Fucking cocksucker. Rare kill. That's not a claw for the claw.
Lena Doman, aka Perfect. Once I finish this part of the,
Once I finish this little section, I'll probably stop for tonight. Farming fucking crawfish. It's
Zach,
not
the
happening.
holy Allah is filling up. Looks like we'll be able to take a warm, invigorating shower tonight. Patty, are you okay?
No. Not really.
Worried about your parents?
Well, of course I am. My mom is sick, you know, and she got even worse starting about a year ago. She used to be so beautiful. But now she looks like a completely different person. She can't even get up out of her own bed no more.
Okay. Okay, I guess Candy really is the fat woman. She is the Yeti then.
I'm sorry to hear that. I already hurt you once in the past, and now it looks like I've gone and done it again.
No, I know Mama's illness ain't your fault, Agent York.
It was more like I thought it was Candy, but then like I saw the picture again and it's like I didn't think it was Candy, but I guess it is.
It's more about Daddy. He
what?
Nothing. Just forget it.
Hey! Y'all get down from there right now!
Holy shit, it's the Danny.
I said get down here, goddammit!
The heir to the Clarkson legacy has come for us, Zach. And he doesn't sound very composed.
That's the Danny's drunk and rambling.
You rotten little snakes! This is private property, goddammit!
I could arrest you for drunk driving, but I simply haven't got the time.
What? What did you say? Ever since you got here, my whole family. Now they're all dead. You're Satan.
No, he's York.
You came here to destroy the Clarksons. You destroyed them. Satan.
Satan? Not quite, Daniel. I'm just an agent carrying out a mission in accordance with federal law. On the contrary, I came to put a stop to all these problems. You might even consider thanking me for it.
Federal law. Mission accordance. Do you hear that? Bastard wants me to thank him. I lost everything. My treasure. At least my old baby girl. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do now.
Yeah.
You reap what you sow.
God damn it.
Whether you like it or not, you're the new heir to the Clarkson legacy. You could rebuild their empire, or resign it to the ravages of time. Do whatever you
even
like.
Give yourself a cool robot arm.
But you'll no longer be able to borrow a certain someone's power and march around like you own this town. You need to accept that and prepare to survive. Zack, it's no use. The skeletal gentleman is a strict one, that's for sure. We're going to have to figure out what the giant lady's finger is if we want to continue on with this oracle. Lady's finger. Lady's finger. I'm at a loss, Zack. The only thing that comes to mind is a certain lady in glasses who displayed her middle finger to a truck driver. The student driver who was driving the car that Leslie Nielsen jumped into in order to chase down a criminal. 1988, directed by David Zucker. The Naked Gun. That car chase was terrific. It felt like we were watching one of our own car chases from the real world. That director must have gotten some advice from actual police officers. Otherwise, there's no way he would have been able to film such a realistic chase.
Hey, Agent York, can I say something? If you're looking for ladies' fingers, you know that's another name for okra, right?
Another name for okra?
Yeah, okra's pretty common here in Louisiana, so most people know about its other name.
Oh, it's the black woman?
Huh. Okra. My talented assistant strikes again. You solved the oracle instead of me. Let's hurry over to the okra farm at once, then, and find the biggest piece of okra while we're at it.
Okay, I guess I'm
Hey, Agent York.
The key word is giant, so it must be rather large. I'll bet it looks positively grotesque, Zack. And just imagine the stickiness. Ooh, I think I'll refrain from taking a bite.
Hey, Agent York! Our town doesn't have an okra farm.
What?
No? Okra farm?
Relax, just follow me. I reckon I know where we're supposed to go.
And then we have to awkwardly follow her. Oh, no. No!
Hey, Agent York, stay close to me or I'm not gonna show you where your next stop is.
Yeah, he's just...
Not that way, stay focused.
Okay, she's like, okay, unlike the dog, I actually have to, like, put some effort. Oh, you're a fucking bitch. You're too... You're too slow for the skateboard, but too fast. Why do I have to do another escort? Why don't I just tell me where it is? And I can just fast travel there. You're not a dog, Patty! You can communicate with me! Yeah, Asher, I was thinking about that joke. Wait. Patty! Patty, you son of a bitch!
This way! I know where the giant lake...
Yeah, I was thinking of that one shitpost, the guy just keeps, like, corrupting the... If you make an NPC faster than your running speed, but slower than your walking speed thing. I can't believe I have to do another one of these. Patty, Patty. No, I think my favorite one with that was like if you make an NPC slower than my walking speed, that guy is gone. I think that was my favorite edit. Oh yeah, you're like quest on following NPC. You are making video games. Like, I have a sense of humor. This was, like, funny the first section with the dog. I didn't mean to do 3 sections of it and then another section right after. I didn't need to do this 4 times. I swear to God, Patty, if you're walking me to the fuck, if you're walking me to the fucking restaurant, Patty, I'm gonna be really upset if you're walking me to the fucking restaurant. I like slide into bird. My power slide into bird. Does that count as breaching contract? My impossible endurer. Does that count as breaching contract? The bridge?
This is the giant lady's finger, Okra Boy. He's kind of like the town mascot.
Okra Boy. You're right. No matter how you look at him, he really is a giant lady's finger. But Patty, there's no okra farm in this town, is there?
That's right.
Then why did they choose okra for the town mascot?
Good question. He's been here for as long as I can remember. Daddy said
Red
he
okra.
remembers Okra Boy being around when he was a kid, too.
The plot thickens. Zach, doesn't it look like he's pointing at something? Let's follow that white glove.
He's pointing to the gate? I guess this is building.
Patty, that's it.
Battle of the Cringe Bridge. Why is this one time gated? It's what, cringe?
So this used to be the control
Is
device for the
cringe now a
drawbridge,
slur?
but it looks like its insides have been replaced with something else.
Oh, yeah. I remember Daddy telling me about this.
If cringe is now a slurred word, wait, what is that's the what even is the context of that one? Is if you an NPC, you are from video games.
This drawbridge hasn't been used for decades now, so the control room doesn't work, and the power's been disconnected.
Okay.
A password that requires 3 letters?
Looks that way.
What's this, then? There's an H on the top, bottom, and left sides of the leftmost panel.
Patty, trial and error won't get us anywhere. There are 26 letters in the alphabet, which makes for 17,576 different combinations if we use 3 of them.
Well, better get to it.
Let's try something more efficient.
I know that. I was just fiddling with it. So, what do you want to try, Agent York?
Just leave this to Zach and I.
I supposed to?
Zach, this password may look complicated at first glance, but you needn't worry. This is a chemical formula. A challenge from Professor R. The H that's tattooed all over the leftmost panel stands for hydrogen. In other words, the leftmost panel
H2O.
represents the molecule you get when 3 hydrogen atoms merge. All we need to do is figure out which chemicals go in the remaining panel. Try reviewing what we know. We spoke to the 17 comrades who saw the birth of New Orleans, filled the Holy Allah, then found the giant lady's finger pointing toward the entrance to the Forbidden. After we met the 17 comrades, we encountered that ominous red tree. There was sap dripping out from the red tree's trunk, wasn't there? That must have been a metaphor for wood vinegar. Then, in order to fill the Holy Allah, we went to the reservoir. The water tower represents a distillator, and the water represents coolant. Wood vinegar, distillator, and water, Zach. Figured it out yet? The chemical formula is CH3OH, methanol. It's got to be C
Okay,
H,
thank you.
starting
York.
from the left in that order. Methanol is highly flammable and used as the base ingredient in formaldehyde. This has Professor R's name written all over it. That oracle
Okay.
really sent us on a roundabout mission this time. It almost feels like we're playing a video game here. Talk about stupid.
Thanks, York. I'm not gonna fucking know all that on top of my head.
That must be the entrance to the Forbidden, Zach.
You can't touch that!
All right, he's here.
Smarty pants scientist said no.
The scientist, Smarty Pants Santis is fucking dead.
Avery Smith.
Drawbridge don't work no more. The machine's junk. Yup.
Yeah, usually it's like the NPCs never like shutting up and just telling you the solution is like really obnoxious because it thinks so little of you. But in this situation, it's like it's far more convoluted, and he's coming up with his own like Black Dynamite style explanation to link it all together, and it's just funny to listen to him try to fucking like explain the solution.
You're right, Avery, but don't worry. I got permission to touch it.
Permission? Agent York, you got permission?
That's right. Permission from the President of the United States.
The
Joe Biden?
president? Oh,
This is
he's
not
a
Joe
smarty
Biden.
pants.
I'm sorry. I've
Okay.
been listening to a lot of those.
I didn't see nothing. Yup. Won't tell no one neither.
I was in listening to those like videos of the fuck. I forgot his name. The guy who like fucks with like Indian tech support guys, and like multiple times they like pretend to be the president, and it's like Joe Biden each time. It's Amelia says like it's I got it from the president, and Amelia just jumped. Joe Biden just jumped to my head. Yeah, Kit Boga. That was it. I was like watching some of his videos because it's just fucking hilarious. The stupid shit that happens.
Hey, Agent York, are you really going in there?
You know, there's also the guy who like jumped, who like pretended to be like every single president and Hillary. Like he tried to be like Joe Biden, Trump, and Hillary, and like alternating between them per sentence.
Yes, I have to, for the sake of the investigation.
I'm getting kinda scared.
That's a rare word to hear coming from your mouth, Patty. I don't see much in there aside from some overgrown weeds, do you?
It opened to the section below the bridge.
No, that's not it. I'm not scared of the weeds. I'm scared of what you'll find, Agent York.
You don't need to worry, Patty. You're my precious assistant, remember? I promise I'll protect you, no matter what happens.
You know, if York just didn't smoke so much, he probably wouldn't have had stage 4 cancer. If you really think about it. Yeah, there's like not like a good reason why this section's gated off.
Patty, the truth is, when I first saw Okra Boy, I remembered something horrific. The most evil monster I've ever seen, in fact.
Okra?
A monster?
Oh yes, a demon incarnate who plunged New York City into mortal fear. The Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man.
York.
Marshmallow?
Ghostbusters.
York.
1984, directed by Ivan Reitman.
York.
Now that's a film that was filled to the brim with bona fide horror. A true masterpiece that boasted an honest depiction of just how frightening a real ghost would be. Even if you watched it now, I'm sure it would still chill you to the bone. First night I watched it, I was too afraid to go to the bathroom alone, so I made Zach come with me.
That's no fucking response.
The door.
Oh no, we can't jump the fence. It's impossible. We're trapped. Are we having a time dilation? Oh. Okay, we have entered the time world. Alright, we got to fight Scissormen now. Yeah, these are like the enemies in the upper world sections now. It's Scissormen and guy with a giant door dungeon. And like the lock spiders as well. I'm just probably just gonna pass it. They never stop. Oh, these guys. Call it woman.
There's nothing here.
Oh, it's Patricia. Why are the Crawley women? Oh God, do I have to kill all of them?
Roll.
Oh, I don't think she does have the lock. There's still like the lock button. Hey buddy, I need you to like not be stuck in the door. I need you to like not be stuck in the... I need you to like not be stuck in the wall. Do not tell me I'm soft locked because of this. Maybe I can lock onto him. I can't. I might be fucked.
Roll. Oh. Roll.
Yeah, I'm not getting any bonus to my...
Let's chat.
Patty, you're getting more and more curious about all the depraved serial killers I've encountered so far, aren't you?
N-O. I'm getting tired of this joke.
That was a conversation to have during this. Yeah, I might be soft locked. It's not that more of them are spawning yet. Yeah, we're fucked. I might have to reload and autosave. Because he's stuck in that fucking door and he's not moving and I can't hit him and I can't lock onto him. Should have an autosave. Yeah, 'cause I thought these enemies just would keep spawning indefinitely, because that's how they work during the midnight hours. The music's back. I mean, I can't think of more fitting music than this. The fact that these crawling women are Patricia's voice means something in some way.
Oh!
I didn't even kill all the enemies, but the door opened. So why did I get soft locked last time? He's the only one that mattered. Fucked up. Why did Patty not react to any of that? But she reacted to the gators. Patty, why are you
Zach,
stuck
I
behind...
think we found a laboratory.
Why was Patty behind the hiding the curtain like she's hiding? You saw that, right? Yeah, I guess if all the red shadows aren't real, that would explain why she wasn't affected by them. So many choices. So many choices.
Ugh.
Cool brain.
A research log? No, it looks more like a journal. Look, Zach. This belonged to Lena Doman. A professor to the very end. This book is filled with all sorts of detailed notes. She studied abroad during school, most likely in order to get as far away from her father's prejudice as possible. Abroad, she studied chemistry and fire dynamics, then cultivated the groundwork for Sang Rouge. If what's written in this journal is to be believed, Sang Rouge is a naturally derived substance. That must mean it's something akin to ayahuasca, the hallucinogen found in the Amazon region. But Sang Rouge wasn't actually produced here. It appears that a special environment is necessary to summon the Red Demon. Zach, look at this. It says that when Lena was still known as Lenny, she once fell in love with a woman. She fell in love with her older sister.
Yeah.
That matches up with what PJ mentioned just before he died. And apparently, they had a daughter. The Clarksons' family tree is far more complicated than I could have imagined.
You can say that again.
And here it says that the Clarksons' older daughter later fell in love with someone in town and got married. Then she
York.
must still be somewhere in this town.
York.
Hey, Patty, did you know about all this?
I don't know.
This entry is from right after she became Lena. Zach, what could this mean? A salesman passing through
There
town
he
gave me an
is!
epiphany that changed my life. She didn't create Sang Rouge until after she met this person. And from that point onward, she started
Okay.
fanatically worshipping someone. She also ceases to mention anything more about her older sister, and the word goddess of fertility starts appearing everywhere. The final entry, written just before she headed to the Clarksons' house. No one can stop my plan, not even me. My only worry now is P. I only pray the Fool King can stop him.
I only fear the
Zach,
letter
it looks
P.
like we've uncovered yet another new character. Who's the Fool King? This is starting to read like a badly written tragedy. And P. It appears that Lena's worried about whether or not the Fool King will be able to stop our investigation and successfully murder this P character.
Yeah, that's true. That is another FK.
P. Philip? Or Professor? No. It can't be. Oh. Whew.
Can't believe you let Patty beat the shit out of you
No,
like that.
don't kill him!
Unless that's Melvin.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hi there, Hundan. Long time no see.
Nice pineapple.
This is definitely your simplest oracle by far.
Wow, we're just running out of budget.
Patty. Now it all makes sense. Zach, we need to hurry back to the hotel and put all this in order.
Is it still like fucked up outside? No. So that section, having the enemies, was a complete waste of time. Okay, I guess you just do not want me to use a skateboard here. There's a lot of collectibles over here, though. So this would be, like, if there was a spot to grab shit, this is probably a good place to potentially farm for stuff. I will do one sweep, and maybe I will get something of value. But I do not think stats cap, or I think stats don't do anything at all. Because the fact that, like, increasing my gun power, again, did literally nothing. Because increasing my gun power from 5 to 7 literally did nothing at all. We'll do the hotel scene and then call it. And this brings me straight to the end of the chapter. If it does bring to straight to the end of the chapter, then we are definitely we're definitely running out of game.
We found many new truths hidden in Lena Doman's journal, and some of them went far beyond our wildest dreams. First, we should clear up who PJ's first daughter is. She was a complete mystery until now, but after reading Lena's journal, I became convinced of something. She still lives somewhere in this town. Lena's journal stated that this woman married someone from the same town.
Come on!
Did you figure it out yet, Zach? Who is PJ Clarkson's first daughter? Yes, Melvin's beloved wife and the most beautiful woman in town, Candy. She's PJ Clarkson's first daughter, which means that just like Galena, Candy also carries his blood. Now we know why Melvin said that Galena was a beauty who could attract a lot of attention. Candy had no interest in the inheritance and was also sexually liberated. That must be why PJ ended up coddling Lena so much. Candy is supposedly sick, but she's now become a key person in our case. She must be why Melvin's gone missing. Melvin's beloved wife, Candy, committed a transgression in her past. Zach, what was it? That's right. Candy had intercourse with Lena. Then she gave birth to a child.
What's the line on voice acting?
A child that we know very well. We never heard any mention of her biological father anywhere in town, despite how much these country folk love to spread rumors. I knew there had to be some secret connected to her birth, but I never thought it'd be something like this. It's beyond anything I ever could have imagined, Zach. Next up is the Fool King, Zach. All you need to do is pick out the person who acted most like a fool when we encountered them. Honestly, the answer is clear, and it's a painful one to accept, isn't it, Zach?
I'm in this with one hand.
He's got to be the Fool King. The way he's acted from the moment he located Lisa's body up to now. The way Galena was murdered, silenced, without any resistance. His discord with the Clarksons. The words PJ left behind. And the engineer boot prints we saw at the discovery site. It feels like the missing puzzle pieces are all falling into place now. But why did he decide to take part in Lena's plan? According to Patricia, he seemed to be avoiding Lena. There's no way he actually could have believed that the goddess of fertility would come and save the town. Oh, so that's it, Melvin. As you nursed Candy, you too became corrupted by Sang Rouge. Drugs rob people of their judgment. They slowly but surely eat away at their users. That's most likely the reason it took Lena so long to enact her plan. I don't know what to say, Zach. This is absolutely unbearable. Lena fell in love with her older sister Candy, and the two of them had intercourse. But afterwards, Lena realized that there was a disparity between her body and her mind, and descended into suffering. Finally, Lena left home and decided to live on as Professor R. Meanwhile, Candy fell in love with Melvin, which led to her leaving home as well. I could only guess that Lena and Candy's relationship continued after they left home. Then, their strange love transformed into something else that bound them together in a powerful new way. Lena must have periodically delivered Sang Rouge to Candy as offerings to the goddess of fertility. It's hard to keep going with this, Zach. You know where it's all leading, don't you? If Lena's plan was to kill off every last Clarkson aside from her goddess, then her next target is PJ's last living descendant. She's in danger. We need to hurry.
I have so many choices.
Zach, the climax is upon us. Whoever hit me in that control room sure wasn't holding back. The blow was so devastating that I passed out instantly. There aren't many people who could do that. Oh, they hit me right in my head, so my memories are fuzzy. Not my finest hour, to say the least. Now, what should we do next? First, we're going to need to refresh ourselves a little. Sunbathing, Zach. Let's go bask in some liquid sunshine that's just as hot as the sun out there.
What? Okay, I'm calling it here. This is a good stopping point, isn't it? Oh yeah, coffee. Well, you're gonna have to make Nobo be ready, Gandalf. It's your fucking job. You're his wrangler. We're done for now. Next stream will be, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, depending on if anyone's doing anything. I want to know where the fuck this is going. As long as my internet holds out. Anyway, go to bed. Oh, okay. I bring this up a lot. When it comes, one thing I like looking at with games is retention rate, which is like because Steam shows a percentage of the amount of players who get like achievements and all that. The retention rate for Deadly Premonition 2, as of like completing the first chapter, which was, I think, probably about 5 to 6 hours, give or take. That was already 18%. So, of the people who buy the game, 18% of them make it past, like, 6 hours. The retention rate at this point, which is closer to about 12-ish hours, is 13.1. So we filtered out most of the people, and now it's just going to be people who are committed. So the percentage is probably going to be less than 10% for finishing it. But it's just like so many people buy this game and completely fall off. I'm not sure if I'm saying anything anyway. Anyway, go to bed.